Hey friends, this is my fiddle leaf fig plant, and these were some of the leaves that I collected before spring. And I just kept them below the bed and I just waited for them to dry completely so that it becomes flat and nice for me to do something on it. But if you think these are waste and these need to be thrown away, don't do it. Let's see what we can do from it. Welcome back to my channel, Mads World of Passion. Now, before we start doing anything with the fiddle leaf fig leaves, which are huge and big, let's start with these small leaves, which are again some of the leaves that I collected from my garden. So here I'm using the dot art tool. In fact, this is the clay modeling tool which I'm using here because I wanted a little bigger sized, dots over there. So I'm just adding some dots and creating a pattern like flowers, and then a few strokes here and there of three different colors. Now color is totally your choice, but whatever shades that I'm using, I'll mention it on the screen. So in a simple way, we finished the first leaf art. Now moving on to the second one. Here I have a leaf which is a little lengthy but not so broad, but still we can create some beautiful patterns on them. So without wasting any time, let's quickly do this one. Now if you people notice, I'm using a little subtle colors here, but yes, colors are totally your choice. Now I am doing this basically to decorate my bedroom, so I don't want it to be too bright and gaudy, so I'm using a little lighter shades here, but yes, you can make it even more colorful. So this completes the second leaf art. And now moving on to the third one. Now this leaf was I don't know which plant it is, but it is not so it's a little fragile and it is not so hard in texture. But when I created these patterns, and the end result was so beautiful. If you see this third one, it is so easy and simple to make, and it looks so vibrant. Moving on to the fourth leaf art. Now here I'm keeping it very simple. I'm doing small flowers using the dot art tool and some leaf there. So, and these are also the kind of artwork which you can ask your kids to do. These are zero cost, and leaf you can find anywhere around your home, which you can get, and you just have to give them some paint and brush and they'll have a fun time making all these, isn't it? Now our fifth, sixth and seventh leaf art will all be in these fiddle leaf figs, big huge leaf, which you know I I don't know, but when I started doing this, I really did not realize how good it might look. But after completing it and framing them and putting it on the wall, my god, it was looking really, really, really very beautiful. So if you have a fiddle leaf fig at home, and before spring, of course, they do shed leaves. So do collect those leaves. You can make some amazing artwork. So okay, I've used a stencil and I created some mandala art over there, and these are stamps which I bought from Itsy Bitsy. Now the stamp is really very good, but the surface on which I'm using is not smooth, so I only wanted a rough image of Buddha, which I could easily achieve, but the coat was not so visible, again because of the surface. So I decided to rewrite the quote a little later once the paint dries in the Sharpie pen. Now here I'm using again the Dota tool and a few patterns here and there just to give that nice border to this whole artwork. So I rewrote the quote here, if you can notice. So this is all ready to be framed, which we'll see how it looks a little later. Now moving on to this sixth leaf art. Now here it's a little smaller in size than what it was before. I'm drawing a tree on a leaf, and then a small hut, and the sun in the morning with a bird and a farm and mountain and all that. And honestly, this is my favorite of all that I did because it was very, very beautiful after I finished it. So let's quickly make this. Here it is totally your imagination. Now, here I've made something very simple. I've not done anything much, but yes, with the kids' summer vacation going on, I think if you give them one such leaf and you ask them to do something, I'm sure they'll be very innovative in creating something very interesting. So, you should definitely try if you have kids at home. It would be super fun for them to do, and the outcome would be absolutely amazing. I'm sure you wouldn't be wanting to, you will save this dry leaf art forever in your life because it is going to look that pretty, and something made by kids. Why would we really want to destroy them, isn't it? Now, honestly, this one, I did not do anything much, but when I framed it and I actually put them on the wall, it was looking so, so, so beautiful. Even my husband was, he couldn't believe that I made this with, on a leaf. So, yeah, this is how it looks. So, yes, moving on to the last and final leaf art, where I'm using the sponge dabber on one side of it to color it in black, and the other side I'm using a yellow shade, and with the same sponge dabber I'm tapping both the sides and coloring it up. Here again, the pattern is going to be very simple. I'm just using white acrylic color here to, draw on the veins of the leaf and, creating some leaves kind of pattern on them. And on the other side, I'm using a dot art tool to create dots. And that's it. Your seventh and final art will all be ready. And this is how it looks, and after framing it, it looks even more beautiful. Now, to protect them, you can apply a coat of varnish. Even the wood varnish is fine, and you can actually keep them in between the butter papers in any sari box. I hope you like this video. If you've liked it, then do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more such amazing content. See you all soon in my next video. Till then, you all people, please do take care of yourself, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.